Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this right triangle ABC and this other right triangle CDE put together, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this side length AB is 1 unit, whereas this hypotenuse CE is square root of 3 units. And moreover, this angle BAC is 60 degrees, whereas this angle DEC is 45 degrees, and P is the point of intersection. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded triangle CDP. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on this green shaded triangle CDP. And we are interested in calculating the area of this green shaded triangle. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And here we can see the base of this green shaded triangle is this segment CD length, and the height of this triangle is DP. So therefore now our task is to calculate this segment length CD and this DP segment length as well. And now let's focus on this big right triangle ABC. We know this angle is our 60 degrees angle, this angle is our 90 degrees angle. So therefore this angle has got to be our 30 degrees angle, since the sum of all three interior angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. And now we can see that this triangle ABC is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Before we proceed any further, let me go over the basic concept. And let's focus on this 30, 60, 90 special triangle ABC. And we can see 30 degrees is our smallest angle, whereas this 90 degrees is our largest angle. So therefore, the side opposite to this smallest angle is going to be our smallest leg. And the side opposite to this largest angle is going to be our longest leg, and that leg is also called the hypotenuse. So in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the longest leg is always twice the smallest leg. In other words, if the smallest leg is 1 unit, then the longest leg has got to be 2, and this third leg is going to be the square root of 3. Now let's focus on this triangle ABC once again. And we can see this side is our smallest leg, whereas this side is our longest leg, which is also the hypotenuse. And we know our smallest leg is 1 unit. So therefore our this longest leg, the hypotenuse AC, is going to be 2, and this third side BC is going to be square root of 3. So thus we could see that this whole side BC length turns out to be square root of 3, as you can see over here. And now we are going to focus on this other right triangle CDE. We know this angle is our 90 degrees angle, and this is our 45 degrees. So therefore this whole angle has got to be 45 degrees. So therefore we could see that this triangle CDE is our isosceles triangle, since this angle is 45 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees as well. So therefore we conclude that this side DE is going to be equal to this side CD. If I label this side CD as lowercase a, then this DE length has got to be lowercase a as well. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our hypotenuse is square root of 3, whereas our two other legs are lowercase a and lowercase a as well. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got a square plus once again a square equal to square root of 3 square. Let's combine the like terms. So we got 2 times a square equals to 3, and now I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to isolate a square. So here we can see 2 and 2 is gone. So a square is going to be equal to 3 divided by 2. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking the square root on this side, and I'm going to take square root and square root over here as well. So therefore we can see that our lowercase a value turns out to be square root of 3 divided by square root of 2. And now we are going to rationalize this denominator by multiplying by square root of 2 and dividing by square root of 2 at the very same time. And here we can see on the numerator this is going to give us square root of 6, whereas at the denominator this, when you multiply them, that's going to be simply 2. So therefore our lowercase a value turns out to be square root of 6 divided by 2 units. So thus our this segment lowercase a value turns out to be square root of 6 divided by 2. And now we can see that this segment CD is the base of this green shaded triangle, and the base turns out to be square root of 6 divided by 2. And now our task is to calculate the height dp length for this green shaded triangle. So therefore let's focus on this green shaded triangle CDP. I'm going to label this height of this triangle as lowercase h. And now our task is to find the value of lowercase h. And now let's recall the trigonometric ratio. Tangent of theta is always equal to opposite side divided by the adjacent. And in our case, for this angle 30 degrees, our opposite side is lowercase h, whereas our adjacent is square root of 6 divided by 2. So therefore tangent of 30 degrees is going to be equal to our height h divided by square root of 6 divided by 2. And now we know that our tangent of 30 degrees value is 1 divided by square root of 3. So therefore I'm going to substitute that value 1 divided by square root of 3 over here. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we could write our height h is going to be equal to square root of 6 divided by 2 times 1 divided by the square root of 3. And now I'm going to tweak this square root of 6 could be written as square root of 2 times square root of 3. And here we can see this square root of 3 and this square root of 3 is gone. So therefore our height h of this green shaded triangle turns out to be square root of 2 divided by 2 units. So thus this height h turns out to be square root of 2 divided by 2. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this green shaded triangle CDP. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula once again. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this green shaded triangle is square root of 6 divided by 2, whereas the height is square root of 2 divided by 2. So therefore the green triangle area is going to be a half times the base is square root of 6 divided by 2 times the height is square root of 2 divided by 2. And now I am going to tweak this square root of 6. Square root of 6 could be written as square root of 3 times the square root of 2. And now let's make an observation. We know square root of 2 times square root of 2 is simply 2. So therefore this could be written as 2 times the square root of 3 divided by, I'm going to write down 2 times, this 2 times 2 is going to be equal to 4. And here 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore the area of this green shaded triangle turns out to be simply square root of 3 divided by 4 square units. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this green shaded triangle turns out to be square root of 3 divided by 4 square units. And that is going to be approximately equal to 0.433 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.